Hello darlings, welcome to Tammy and Tiara's. How are you all going? Let's have a chat about that later. Winter is here. Oh goodness, I'm inside today. It was 4 degrees outside this morning, Celsius, so quite chilly. But inside we have the house set lovely and warm, so it doesn't really affect us. Yes, so Lucy's been to the groomers and she's looking absolutely beautiful. She smells wonderful. Come here, Lucy, so I can show everybody how beautiful you are. Look, everybody. Look at our beautiful Lucy. There she is. Look. Oh, up. Let everybody see your bow. She's got a bow in. Carmen always puts a bow in. I'll let her sit down and rest. There you go. So she's on my lap there. Yeah, so, well, winter's here. And we have to do things through the winter to be able to keep going, don't we? There's something for me about the change of light that affects my mental health, that makes me feel more depressed than I normally would feel. And it's very hard to switch out of it sometimes. So I want to share with you what I do to switch out of these negative thought patterns that can come with the darker weather. Well, darlings, isn't it lovely when the weather's chillier and we can light the candles and put the little lights on and not feel guilty about not being out gardening because it's actually raining? I'm so happy when I see the rain because I think it's feeding my garden and it needs it. It always needs it, doesn't it? Well, I've been trying to stay positive here in beautiful Ballarat, but I have to say the darker days, they do affect me. I don't know why, but they do. But I try to stay positive. And in a way to stay positive, I just keep my routine going that I do all through the year. I ride my bike. I play my piano. I do my knitting and I do my diamond dotting. Diamond dotting is absolutely wonderful as a mindfulness project because you just concentrate on the actual drill that you're putting in and you don't think of anything else. So diamond dotting is a lovely way to forget about the dark skies outside and just realise that it's just another lovely day and enjoy what you're doing. Because you have to, don't you, darlings? This is the thing with slow living. With slow living, you don't have to worry about the clock as much. And it's a wonderful time of our life. I've been seeing some very negative little posts on Instagram about old age and about how people are just wanting to be younger. Oh, goodness, I'm very grateful for my age, aren't we? Wrinkles and all, aren't we, Lucy? Because after all, darlings, we've done the hard yards. We have done it. We have succeeded. We've raised our children to be successful, tax-contributing adults, and they have their own children and families to look after. And now's our time to do exactly what we want to do. And for me, darlings, I'll be honest with you, I put my pyjamas on yesterday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It was a super challenging day yesterday because Bert got his results properly from the doctor and he wasn't very happy about it. And I said, well, at the moment, Bert is out in the shed making a lot of noise, making a lot of mess, trying to make some sort of sense of his shed at the moment and working out what he's going to do with all of these things. He has to make some tough decisions. And, his mental health hasn't been in a good spot. The doctor's also put him on some different medication, which will take time to adjust to. So he's totally, I'm so worried about him because what can I do to help him? What can I do to support him? Just make him a cup of tea and make him, feel worthwhile still, that he still can do so much. But it's hard to keep positive, isn't it? But you have to. You just have to. And then yesterday, it's just funny how things happen. We were having our pity party in the afternoon and we were having I said to Bert, well, that's it. I'm putting my PJs on. It was around 3 o'clock, I think it was. I'd had a shower and I'd brought some alcoholic chocolates from Aldi. And I said, well, look, we're going to have one of them with our coffee and sit down and do a bit more whinging about what we can change and all of that and get it out of Bert's system. And the next thing, the gate opens and in comes Anna Marie. My best friend, my bestie is back. She's been gone for 8 weeks. It feels like 3 months, but 8 weeks close enough to since I saw her last. Honestly, I have missed her so much. Our coffee dates are so important to me. I didn't even realise how important it is just to be able to go out of the house, have a coffee, have a chat with my bestie, and a piece of cake or whatever we want to have. And do you know, I had to do my filming days of a Tuesday because I missed her so much, so that I could do something on that day, because I normally had Tuesday free for her. And I thought, well, Tuesday will be my filming day. But actually, I've changed it. Today, I'm actually filming on Thursday, because in preparation for our next coffee date, which will be next Tuesday, getting back into the routine again. But she's the best friend ever. She brought me back the most wonderful treats. I'll have to show you. Hang on, I'll pop Lucy down now. Good girl, Lucy. So good for Mum. We're calling her Lovely Lucy now because, I don't know, she's a different dog, guys. I don't know what's happened, but she's just so, I don't know, she's just a lovely dog now. She's just not the horrible hallucinator that she used to be. Yeah, all right, come back to Mummy. Okay, so this is what Anna Marie brought me. Don't we love to see what treats we get? These were for Bert, and would you believe they're shaped like elephants? They're little chocolate bars, and he said they were absolutely delicious, and they live in the fridge, of course, because Bert only likes cold chocolate. And, of course, I only like warm chocolate. We are so opposite, Bert and I. It's ridiculous. So, those. Look what you got for me, though. She knows her bestie. Tea. And this one is a Melbourne one. So, look at all the Melbourne icons on the tins. Jojo and Peter, you'd love these tins. They are so Melbourne. They'd be lovely in your Castlemaine mansion. Look, isn't that beautiful? And that's what is it? It's a Melbourne breakfast. So I'm looking forward to having one of those, a cup of tea with that. And of course, this is loose leaf tea, which is my favourite tea. So I haven't actually opened it. Oh, look at it. This one is Earl Grey in honour of Captain Picard. Oh, from the beautiful Star Trek series, Next Generations. I love it. Now, oh, look at the colour, guys. Oh, no, that is going to make a beautiful, beautiful cup of tea. And the best thing is, the little tins. I love little tins, and they'll be living in my cuppa corner. So aren't they cute? It's got lots of coffee cups and flowers on it. So that's just lovely. And she also brought us back, her hubby Todd got us this. It's a spoon, the dog on the tucker box spoon. So how lovely is it? And as always, she gives the best cards. She's a card maker, so she really writes the best cards. She's just so beautiful. So very lucky that she came around and cheered us up, no doubt. Just seeing her come through the gate, I went out and all of my energy just went to her because, and I got the biggest hug from her, which I desperately needed after trying to keep Bert so happy for so long and perk him up. I felt like my cup was going down. And then I saw Anna Marie. It was, Anna Marie, I'm so glad to see you. I need a hug. And we had a lovely hug, and I just felt so much better, so much better. So being grateful for what I've got, I tell you, it's a good way to be. So let's talk about Lucy. Well, she's much better with her leg. The tough love has worked for her. It's not easy, but it's worked. We brought her 3 Kong balls after she went to the groomers because she hates going to Carmen. And we play with them in the lounge room mainly, sort of hitting them up against the wall and up against underneath the television and things, and they bounce back. And that keeps her very entertained without her having to run too far. So I got a short of her, and she's absolutely going crack-a-dog with these balls. But she doesn't do that all the time. We don't let her do it for too long. But she did do it for the shorts, so that's super cute. So, yes, we got that for her. I also bought her a snuffle mat. Jojo, does Ruby have one of these? Well, Lucy really, really loves it. And you know what? She's been taking all of her treats to it and burying her treats in there. I had to pull them out so I could show you. But it's really lovely. It's just from Aldi. And you can pop it in the washing machine and you can shrink it up to take it with you should you go somewhere. But, yeah, so bought her a little treat because we have to look after our fur babies' mental health too, darlings, not just our own. We just have to. They're so important to us. So that was for Lucy. So that's Lucy's been well taken care of. I'm absolutely still loving this mouse. Oh, absolutely. And the thing is that he's got a squeaker in the ear that I didn't show you. Listen. Drives Lucy crack-a-dog, and she tries to find it. She's gone off to the bed at the moment. So absolutely loving that mouse. So cute. So what have I been knitting? Well, the baby blanket's gone. It's arrived in Tasmania, and my brother's very happy with it. So that makes me extremely happy that he's happy with it, and his wife's extremely happy with it too. So that's wonderful. And I blocked it before it went, you know, washed it, blocked it, all of that. And as I told you, I think in the last video, so it really was all ready to be just given to Bubby when Bubby comes. So that's really good. So I'm pleased about that. My knitting now, of course, I'm between projects. I'm knitting a cardigan in mohair at the moment, and I'm still working on Helen's outfit for my doll that I've had forever. Yes, and I want to do something with her hair, and I've been looking online as to what I can do to curl it. So I'm thinking of probably buying some tiny curlers and putting in, because how you set their hair when it's old like this is you put it under the hot tap, and it's the heat of the water remelts the synthetic hair and puts a curl in it. So I'm going to buy very small rollers and see what I can do. If anybody out there can tell me another way of doing it. When I was a child, Mum used to do rag curls in my hair all the time, and I thought I could have a go at that. But I actually think she had her hair in a ponytail all the time, because like typical of the dolls of the time, she's got no hair there. So she's a bit bald there. So I'm going to knit her a beautiful headband, of course. But I rather like the yellow on her. So I've started a dress, haven't we, Helen? So her hair's been all washed and conditioned and ready for the rolling. I've just got to re-wet it. So that's another project I'll be doing. So, like I say, I'm still on the dress. This is the back. I have completed the front. Here it is. Look at this. Yoo-hoo. Still has to be blocked and everything, and I've got all the threads and everything, but I won't block it until it's completely finished. The dress is finished. Really love the little pattern. That's super sweet. And I actually unpulled this at least 3 or 4 times, because what happened was I wasn't happy with the fall of the skirt. I didn't like the pattern that they put for the skirt, so I stopped that one and started in this, you know, in the moss stitch. And I put on extra stitches and made it a bit fuller. I like it a bit fuller, so I didn't like it straight. So that's her little skirt done. Like I say, I'm working on my mohair cardigan, which I'm very happy with. So that's really good. But that's about all my news. I just want to see how you guys are doing. Please leave me a comment and let me know. We talk to each other on this channel. That's the whole idea of it, darlings. I don't get many views of my videos. I think I got 47 last week. But of that, I talk to my people, and that makes me so, so happy, because you guys really, really help my mental health. So you don't realise it, how much I look forward to chatting to you. So please leave me a comment, let you know how you're going. I'm going to go and find Bert. I'm going to make a coffee and sit him down here, and he can tell you all about his hand. Back in a minute. Look who I found. Look who I found. Hello, darling.
Hello, all out there. Well,
how's your week been, sweetheart?
miserable.
You've been very busy though.
Oh, yeah, doing little odds and ends that take no energy or anything, but that's about it. And, oh, yeah, I've got a sore on the top of my nut. Had to climb up through the roof to shift duct because it was blowing down on my head overnight. Didn't like it. So I thought, put it at the other end of the roof, so I did. So
I've got a bit on the end of this video of Bert actually doing moving the whole heating duct in the roof. And it took actually 4 days before it was completely finished, and I could put the room back to the way that it was, with everything Mr. Sheened and cleaned and done. 4 days. It would have normally taken Bert probably maybe 2 days, but it took him a lot longer because, like I was saying earlier, he got some results from the doctor that he wasn't too happy with. Isn't that right, Bert?
Yeah, I've got Dupin's disease?
Dupuytren's.
Disease, syndrome. So it's playing around with my hands and fingers are completely numb all the time. And to top it off, I've got severe arthritis in the thumb joint. So
And your carpal tunnel.
and carpal tunnel at the same time. So it's made things a bit hard. I keep dropping stuff. I've broken 2 cups.
Yes, he's breaking our good coffee cups, which I'm not happy about. But luckily, thanks to our son Richard, who, as you know, is a builder, I've got some of his cups to use, so how lucky am I? There's always a perk for the mum, darlings, always a perk for the mums. So, sweetheart, we had a pity party yesterday, didn't we?
Yes.
But then Anna Marie came and that cheered us up.
Did.
But you have to make some big decisions.
Yep. Because I can't ride my bike.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking a push bike. So, yeah, a bit hard because with this one, with the full wrist fusion, I can only use the fingers to turn the steering throttle. And this one, well, I can't close it hard enough to pull the the clutch in. So, yeah.
You'd understand all of that bikey talk, Judith. I don't, but you would.
Yep.
Oh, that's living life with Judith, guys. She's a motorcycle rider, a cool girl who lives in Canada. Don't we love our people, Bert?
Oh, we've got great people.
All over the world. I just get fascinated when I get the comments. I've got one lady from Ireland. Oh no, Odo. Hello, darling. Thank you so much for your beautiful comments. And I've got Lorraine in Melbourne, and I've got Judith. Oh, look, it's just so exciting to get the...
And Lisa Wondrous.
Oh, don't forget about Lisa. I actually talked to Lisa on the phone 2 days ago. Lisa Wondrous. So we've got beautiful people that watch our channel. So my channel, but I think Bert will be incorporated a lot more into it now that he's home.
Yep.
So...
oh, well, I suppose there's some bad things about everything.
Yes, it's a bit challenging because Bert's noisy, as you know. So
yeah.
we have to juggle around with the filming times. But we'll work it out. But I can't send him out on his bike anymore, Judith, by the look of it. But first of all, it's a process to sell the bike. We've got to get a roadworthy and we've got to, it's a process. So it is what it is. But what have you been doing this morning, darling?
Tidying up the mess in my shed.
And why is your shed a mess?
Because my son's moved in with half his stuff, so I can't get to anything I can get. And then when I do take something out, it the hole sort of fills up, so I can't put it back in there. So it's just slowly spilling out over the benches. So I've got to start from scratch and put it all back properly.
Oh, put it this way. I went into his shed and all I wanted to do was come inside the house, throw everything out. Because I can't control his zone. I can only control the living area.
Hey, you're getting halfway through.
Oh, Bert, it's looking wonderful. I went out before and gave him a nice fright, which I think is always good to keep the heart going.
Oh, yeah.
So we did that. How are we liking our slow living, darling? We're loving it.
Very slow, but enjoyable.
We're loving it, aren't we, darling?
Yes.
Because we're being very positive, because slow living can also be looked upon as boring living, but it's not. It is really lovely to be able to do the things that you want to do that you've never had the time to do before. That's how I look at it anyway. Somebody wants to play. Oh, show. I want to show my people. We got her 3 of these. 3 Kong balls. And they have to have the squeaker in it because it makes them softer on her teeth. If they don't have the squeaker, she can't catch them with her mouth. Yes, so what else has been going on? What do you think of the weather, darling? What's a survival tip you think you can give for the winter glooms?
Just dress warm.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
just keep doing what you normally do.
Yes, and keep your routines going, darlings. And please let me know in the comments how you've been. And, we really love to chat with you and find out how you're doing. I hope your mental health has been okay, keeping on an even keel. And I don't think we've got any more news, darling. I might just sign off.
No, that's it.
I think we will. We'll sign off.
We've got a slow life, so we've got slow news.
Oh, he's hilarious, isn't he? Oh, yes, I've got the comedian with me 24/7. Lucky Tam. So anyway, darlings, sending lots and lots of love. There's some different footage on the end of this film that you can see. I think I've even posted a photo on of Richard's house as it is at the moment. It's looking really wonderful. They should be able to move in very soon. They're away on holidays, and when they come back, they should move straight into the new house. How wonderful. Anyway, sending you all lots and lots of love from beautiful Ballarat from me and from Bert.
Me?
Me and from me. Bye for now, darlings.
Well,
God
take
bless.
care.
Bye. Well, how was that, darling?
That seems all right.
That was all right. Yes, you did really well. I thought you did really well anyway. Considering you've been working all morning.
I haven't worked on it, just been bloody pottering.
But you've been enjoying it.
Oh, yeah. I like seeing the bench again. Still got a floor.
Bye, darlings.